How do you cut the boy's hair?
Hey, little baby. You're like a grapefruit.
Well, do you like your dog or do you like Penny Dog?
Tiny dog.
Tiny dog. We have made a monumental announcement. Now this one's pretty heavy, okay? So let's try it and do it slow.
No, big.
You want you want a lot? Okay, let's lift it up. We're gonna tilt it slowly. Good job.
Big.
Yeah, it is big. Oh, you want to twist it? Look, you are such a good helper. Good morning, bud.
Oh, Dad.
Mwah. I love you.
Mommy.
You're such Han Solo. Good morning, Dad. I love you. I know you love me.
Over on my other channel, you guys have seen that Bonnie and I have put out a makeup video and a reading our diaries video. And as I was getting ready today, I was like, I gotta sit down and show you guys what I've been doing a little bit differently just the last like 5 days. So I always use my Bobbi Brown eye corrector under my eyes. And I've talked about this Pure Hydro Fluid before. To me it reminds me of like a tinted moisturizer, but it's extremely moisturizing. That's why it's like a hydro fluid. I usually don't wear this alone. I just will mix it in with the foundation if I want to make it a little darker. But I picked up the shade Light and it still is not as light as I'd like it, but I've been using this a little bit. Still my eyebrows, mascara, and blush, and that's what I've been using. But I just want to show me applying this because I've talked about it so much, but I've been wearing it on its own, so let's get ready, guys. I always shake it really well, and it seriously is so dark. Like, this is the medium. That's what I usually mix to make my foundation a little darker, but even the light is very dark. I've had a lot of like pregnancy hormones been going on, and this whole pregnancy, if I get acne, I've been getting a lot of acne above my lip. Just kind of been weird. But I just put a little dot. That's even way too much. So I'm gonna touch one side of my face and then I'm gonna do the other. Rub it on, and it literally is like a tinted moisturizer. It's not gonna really cover my acne. You can hear my voice. I like just woke up. I'm like groggy still. And that is just my foundation. Like I said, I wish it was a hair lighter, but just to give my skin an even complexion, that's what I've been wearing because it's super fast in the mornings. Just on days where I don't really want to like really get ready, I just want a little color and mascara and I'm good to go. This is what I've been using and I love it. But if I could have them make a lighter shade, like a fair shade, that would be the best. And I have a hard time with tinted moisturizers. Like the It Cosmetics has probably been my favorite tinted moisturizer, but sometimes I feel like it just sits on the surface of my skin, so when like I touch or the kids touch it, like smears off or it just doesn't blend. But this, it like literally is like lotion in a way, and it like just blends into your skin. So I've really liked it, but yeah, I'm gonna do my neck a little bit too because it's really white. Oh, Jared! Oh, Jared! Do you remember the first few weeks of my pregnancy?
Did you get yourself a cheese bagel?
Yeah.
And an orange juice?
For probably 2 or 3 weeks in a row, Jared would go get me a freshly squeezed juice with ginger from Jamba Juice, and then he'd go get me a bagel. And so today, in honor of me being 23 weeks, I went and got us one, so we will have a little breakfast together. 23 weeks!
Are these weeks just like flying by?
Holy
like
crapola.
You're more than halfway. We're gonna have a baby in less time than you've been pregnant so far.
Baby's the size of a...
Orangutan.
No.
A peacock. An Einstein bagel.
I had a brain fart. What is it? It's a fruit. It's a fruit.
Guava juice.
No. A grapefruit.
Pickle.
A grapefruit.
Oh, grapefruit. Grapefruits aren't that small.
Yeah, that's how big he is.
Hey, little baby. You're like a grapefruit. I hope he's not as sour as a grapefruit.
Probably.
My favorite color is blue. Red.
Your favorite color is red. Penny, what's your favorite color?
Yellow.
Yellow. Jackson passed off more letters at school. Good job, Jackson. So Jackson has passed off all his uppercase letters, and now he's working on his lowercase letters. And I found the cutest little craft that I want to make next week with him to help him with his letters. But today I think we're just gonna hang out, and we are, what are we doing? Painting. Do we have brushes?
No.
What are we gonna use to paint with?
I
Okay. Should you paint, Calvin? Do you want to paint with your fingers? Do you want to paint with your paws, Penny? Wow. Well, they each have a ton of colors, but they're sticking with their favorites. Jackson's sticking with his blue. Your heart looks awesome. Calvin, you're sticking with red, huh?
Put it on my face.
Okay. It's a good thing about baths. Well, I would say you guys did a very good paint job. Calvin loved red, that's about all he used. Spring is not coming anytime soon in Utah. And it is cold and it is snowy. And the last few days I'm just like, I've got to think of some things that we can do inside that will entertain them a little bit more than, they're pretty happy to go downstairs. They're happy to play with cars, they're happy to watch shows. But I'm just like, we've got to do a few things to make it. Wipe your hand. Good luck. You need a whole bath. So I was like, I gotta think of some things to do just to like let them like be and like do something other than what they've been doing. So today is painting, and like I said, I found the cutest thing. He doesn't want you coloring on his face. This is like washable like finger paint, so I'm not really concerned. So the last time I cut the kids' hair, I had some people ask, how do you cut the boys' hair? So I'm just gonna kind of go through and show you what I'm doing. Oh, and Calvin doesn't like this on ever, but I really need him to keep it on. So sometimes I offer shows, sometimes I offer them to have suckers. Really, I don't care what they have as long as they're sitting still. So Calvin's here. I have never used clippers on Calvin's hair. I always use a comb and scissors because Calvin's hair is so fine and thin. Jackson's hair, I've been using clippers on his hair forever. Jackson hasn't ever really been scared of clippers, and I don't know if it's because I introduced him to clippers and haircuts when he was 6 months old. And Calvin, whenever I've cut his hair, I've just done this hand cut around his whole head. So with Calvin, I get a cup of hot water, I get a comb, and I just sit here and I comb his hair how I want it to lay. So the front, I lay it down. I'm trying to be soft because he has a scratch on his head. And I just literally just lay Calvin's hair all the way down with a wet comb. And Calvin is definitely not as patient with his hair, so I kind of have to work really fast. With kids, you really only have a few minutes to cut their hair, so you have to work really fast. I start around and I cut around his ears. I cut his neckline because he won't give me much time. He'll be wiggly, and I want to get that done first thing because that's like the main part of a haircut, is to have the outer edge trimmed for me. So that's where I'm gonna start. Then I just try and distract them lots. Calvin, what color is McQueen?
Red.
He's red?
No, he's black now.
Oh, is he black right now?
Yeah.
Is it a game or is it a show, Calvin?
Game.
It's a game?
No,
Oh.
show.
So I just sit and ask 100 questions, especially while I'm going around his ear because that keeps him quiet. And this is the best you've ever been, Calvin. I start by the ear and I figure how much I want to take off, which is probably like a little less than ½ an inch. And I take this off around his whole head. So I grab all the hair around his ear and I just follow that and take it all the way around his head. Okay, Calvin's getting super antsy, so he's getting a sucker. Don't hold this. Okay. And now I'm gonna move on to the top of his hair. Okay, who else is loving the beard on Calvin's face? Who loves that? You look like a man. So with Calvin, I went around his hair and I just, with my fingers up and down, did a ½ inch all along the sides and the back of his hair. So now that we're to the top, I'm just gonna lift it up in this front section. That he has an owie, so I'm trying to be really careful. But I'm gonna lift it straight up, and I'm just gonna do a tiny, tiny bit because Calvin's hair doesn't grow very fast, it's curly, and I want the top longer. So I'm just gonna do a tiny bit, and I'm just gonna follow all along the top and do the same amount on the top. Usually he's like screaming by now saying he wants to be done, so It really depends on the day. And I went to hair school, so like I know what I'm doing and I can work pretty fast. So like if you're at home doing this, it might just take you a few times to like get going. Don't feel discouraged, but less is more. Like don't go in and just start chopping hair because then you're gonna like chop all the hair off. I would suggest investing in some thinning shears as well, especially Calvin's hair where it's curly. It tends to get really thick right here and it's hard to look like it's blended. So just around between the blending part of going on his sides to the top of his hair, right here gets really thick. So I'm gonna pull my scissors up and I'm just gonna like thin this little area a little bit so it's not so full. Can you put your hand out and feel it? Can we do it right here? See? It doesn't hurt. Can you put your hand out? We do this every time. Put your hand out. Let's see your hand. Whoa. Okay, can you look at your toesies? And we'll be all done. We'll go boom, 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 we'll be done. See, boom. One more, look down. It's your toes and we'll be done. One more time, good job. Good job. Okay, good job. See, like he gives me 2 seconds to do his neck, so I don't have much time to do it. So this is Calvin's hair. You can see he does not give me much time to do it. He has natural wavy hair. And I just scissor cut his hair. All right, so with Jackson's hair, what I do is I use clippers on his hair and I use a number 1 on the sides and then I just cut a little bit off the top. So with his hair, I like to comb it all forward and I like to figure out where I like to part it because that's usually about where I bring the one up. I bring it up just below that part and then I just kind of blend it to the part. Some people like to bring it all the way up to the part and have it be a really harsh line. I don't really love that as much. So I'm gonna find a line and part it off. All right, so I just went with a number 1 around Jackson's head. So I'm gonna take my comb and I'm gonna hold it against his head and I'm just gonna lift up and it kind of stops where those hairs stop and fall and then he has longer hairs and that's what I'm gonna cut. And I'm gonna keep doing that all the way up until it's blended on his whole head. I'm gonna blend all of that. Okay, so after I cut Jackson's hair and try and blend it, that's where my thinning shears are my best friends. I'm going to go up and do the thinning shears to make it blended even more. Now that I've cut his sides and I've tried to blend it the best I can, I'm just gonna go on the top and just kind of cut his hair. This is Jackson's hair with the number 1 up. I tried to blend it to the part. The top is cut a little bit.
Hey Jackson, will you take a picture of me and mommy? Okay, come stand right here.
We never ask him to take a picture. I think this is so cute.
Just like that, so you can see mommy's belly, and I'm gonna run in there too. Just hit that big white button. So, just like that. Did you do it? You wanna do it again? Do it again. Good job.
Oh my gosh.
Let's take a look.
Perfect, Jackson.
Good job, Jackson. Oh, there we go.
Oh, cute. That's
There
funny.
we go. Here, he took a bunch. I love when he gets down next to Penny. He was like,
I think he's going to get his dogs, is what
that
he
what
said.
he's doing? Oh, I'm glad you're here to translate.
Come get your dog, Penny.
Drop it.
Drop. Are you trying to show her your favorite dog? Well, do you like your dog or do you like Penny dog?
Tiny dog.
Tiny dog. I have been MIA, missing in action the entire day today. Some of you may be cheering, yes, Jared. Some of you may be saying, oh no, Jared, where have you been? I've been in my office, and as of right now, you guys should know that we have made a monumental announcement that we have a brand new custom clothing line, Bali. BaliBrand.com, go check it out. But right now, as I'm filming this, it is not announced yet. So I want to show you a little something that I'm doing to get ready for this. We're making teasers all before we make the announcement. And right now I have been in my computer creating particles for the announcement. You may be able to see it move frame by frame. This is just a quarter of the quality. But that is going to be a particle animation for a teaser. And it's been going for about 20 minutes. I don't know what it is with my computer, but it's been acting really slow lately. So I hope I can handle all of this, handle all of the big stuff. But I've been in my office since 7 this morning and it is now 6:40 p.m. So I think I'm going to call it quits here pretty soon so I can be with my family because I've been in the office all day long. It's been great. Oh no, is it good or bad?
It's healing. I think I'm like, why does it hurt so bad? Obviously, like you can see where they cut it all out. But I think it's bruised. It's like really bruised. So that's why it's been hurting. But it's getting better.
Good.
Woo. To you guys, Bali has finally been announced. And I just want to let you guys know that a lot of these items and prints are a limited time. We are not going to be reprinting these same prints for next time. So if you guys want to check out our website, you definitely can now. I'm very proud of Bonnie, Joel, Jared, and I, and tons of other people that have been a part of it to make this work. Just very, very excited. Thank you guys for watching our video today. The kids had so much fun painting. They zonked tonight. Haircuts was fun. I hope I was able to film that okay. Jared was gonna make it all like very nice and film, but then he was in his office all day working on the website. So I appreciate his help. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.